Welcome back to the Morning Show. Glad to have your company this morning. Coming up for you before 11:30, the most sensational celebrity comebacks and the returns no one saw coming.
And forget the chips and lollies, the vending machine giving out nothing but luxury goods. I like the sound of that.
Yeah, well, in amongst all the commotion about Michelle Obama's G20 outfits, the media almost missed another fashion headline. Turns out the British First Lady, Sarah Brown, had to rent her designer wardrobe to keep up with the NATO wags.
See, I love that idea, but perhaps she's onto something. Renting designer items has been a well-kept secret until recently. Even fashion-forward Carrie Bradshaw, from Sex and the City, was in the dark about the growing trend.
So, Louise from St. Louis, I just have one more question.
Okay.
How does an unemployed girl with 3 roommates afford the patchwork denim Bully Louis Vuitton bag?
It's rented. Bag, borrow, steal. It's like Netflix for purses.
How can I not know about this?
Girl, stick with me. I'll hook you up.
I'll hook you up. Style guru Donny Galella is here to hook us up and to tell us more about renting designer style. Hello, Donny.
Good morning.
Renting clothing at a designer level, new concept, old concept?
It's been around for a little while. They've been doing it in the US and Europe for a little while, and it's just starting to crop up here. There's 3 or 4 online sites that are allowing you to do it. So now you can keep up with the Jones or keep up with the Beckons, I think it's more like these days.
What sort of items are people renting?
Okay, designer handbags is the biggest thing. Chanel clutches, Gucci bags. Some of these bags cost a couple of $1,000s a pop, so it makes sense to hire them. Sunglasses, shoes, Kylie, you'll love this, Christian Louboutins, very nice.
I've never had a pair on my foot, so I'll take your word for it.
So you can hire them.
Yeah.
And one of the companies, lovemeandleaveme.com, you can actually hire, or you're going to be able to hire red carpet frocks. So these Gucci, Dolce & Gabbana, Prada gowns worth a couple of $1,000. You can hire them for $150, $200.
Okay, so how exactly does it work? Because I can't understand how you could rent a pair of sunglasses and give them back. Take us through how you actually do it.
Okay, quite easy. You go online, you register your details, shop online, pick what you want. They actually courier the goods to you within a day or 2. And now there's 2 systems. One, you can actually pay a membership fee. So what you'd pay is anywhere up to, say, $40 a month, up to $180 a month. The lower, giving you a bit more, less selection, you pay more, you get a bigger selection of the goods. Or the other site, lovemeandleaveme.com, you don't have to pay any membership fees. You just go on and you just pay for whatever you hire, and they ship it to you within a day or 2.
So when you're talking clothes, for instance, are you really getting like the latest styles available and sizes, all the varieties?
You're probably not going to get what's happening right now in the European catwalks, but you are going to get all the it bags, so the bags that you're seeing, Britney and all the celebs holding, and so there's a pretty good selection you can get online.
Okay, but take us through the cost, because, typically, for some great, Prada bag, how much would you pay to rent it for a month?
You're probably going to pay about $150 a week.
A week?
A week, yeah.
I could buy a couple of handbags for $150.
Well, when you put that in comparison to the bag costing you $2,000 to $3,000, then it has its trade-off. It could work out for some people.
And say a pair of sunnies, what would it roughly cost to hire?
Sunnies are a little bit less. They're probably only like maybe $50 or so.
Okay,
yeah,
a week.
A week.
All right. Do you need to be insured before renting designer items?
If you're a bit clumsy and you tend to lose things or destroy things, then you might want to take out some sort of personal valuable insurance. But if not, then you should be okay.
So you can. What if you get one of those expensive handbags and you end up at the races and you have a couple of champagnes and that goes? What happens?
Then you're probably just going to have to pay for it if you do destroy it. Wow. Yeah. So you're best off just grab a cheapie and take it to the races, because you don't want to do that.
Right. Okay. Do we still invest, Donny? Is it still a few classic pieces?
I guess today's in tough economic climate. I'd probably say no. It'd be good to just hire a piece, but if you are going to invest in something, go for something classic and chic. So like the little Chanel black quilted bag. That's a classic, and it's going to be in forever. Or the little Hermes bag. Right. So, but great option for now, and you can definitely save a few bucks.
Just before you go, there's something that's disturbing me, and I need your help with it because you're like the expert here. This is a picture we found in a UK magazine this morning. Have a look. They're called bikini jeans, and apparently the idea was born after fans of the hipster wanted their trousers to go lower than the hips, but also wanted to avoid the need for an unladylike hoik as they strutted around the street. Donny, is this fashion genius or
I'm just thinking tan lines. But if you want to make the worst best dressed list, pop a pair of those on, and I think you'll definitely make the list.
Look at that. That is kind of strange.
They're a little bit Kath
cool,
and Kimmy. Yeah.
Very.
And it's all one piece. Is that the?
It's all one piece.
Kimmy would love them.
Kimmy would love those.
Anyway, we'll wait and see whether they take off. Thanks, Donny.
Thank you.
Whether they come off, how they come off. Good to see you, mate. Happy Easter. Thank you.
Well, now to a huge controversy over in the US. It seems tongues are still wagging about the Obamas not obeying protocol, a protocol breach, if you will. The problem arose when Michelle hugged the Queen and the President did what looked like a bow to the King of Saudi Arabia.
Now, if it was a bow, why are some saying wow and others are saying sort of who cares? Here's CNN's Jeannie Moose.
President Obama greets the King of Saudi Arabia. Did the president bow? Did he bend? Is it worth getting bent out of shape over?
The flag